Nigga got the weakest fit on. It's like legally.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I really don't have that much time. I just came home on my lunch break, but I wanted to do a quick video and give you guys something. I know I really haven't been doing a lot of my commentary videos lately, but the videos I have been producing and putting out are very relevant to Peep's legacy and overall timeline. So it is, those videos do have to be made. I do have to produce that kind of content. It's just always been a matter of time of when I got to making videos like that, but they did have to get made. But anyways, I just want to kind of cover Goth Angel Center. I'm not going to do an extensive sonic breakdown because I've already covered Gas in a previous video I did a couple months ago. But I just want to give my insight to a few dynamics and just a few layers and really just kind of do a miniature deep dish breakdown of this album and the anticipation, the origin, the recording sessions, the magical producers that were involved with this creation, the overall brilliant songwriting from Peep. It seems like this was a timeline and a time period where Peep really understood the important faculties of music making and really knew how to incorporate them into a recording studio session. I know I said in previous videos that it's really hard to pick a singular producer when you're talking about who made Peep sound the best, but in my heart of hearts, fuck it, I'll just say it now. It should not be a surprise to you guys that personally my favorite producer is Fish Narc. I think Fish Narc brought the best out of Peep. I've said multiple times and multiple occasions that when you listen to Goth Angel Center and you listen to those three songs, it really does sound like a Super Saiyan version of Peep. It really does sound like a complete rebirth. It's funny because Peep went through so many transitions and so many progressive stages as an artist. Who knows for sure if he was fully developed, even by Gas. As mind-blowing as Gas is, and how excellent it sounds, and how superior it is to other artists and other musical catalogs when you compare them to Gas, it's no doubt Peep was in this crazy realm of undeniable originality and just perfect musicianship. But still, we still don't know if he was still going to develop even farther, because Peep was a guy who he would set one trend, and then when everybody jumped on that, he was already on to the next one. He was very pioneering in his musical endeavors. So were the guys in his camp. Even if you check out Horsehead gets a lot of slack from people, and they give him a lot of shit about his style. But even if you check out Horsehead's early work, it sounds like very ahead of his time. A lot of his early stuff sounds better than the stuff he makes now. And I think that's what really attracted Peep to wanting to be in GBC, was artists like that were just so original and really making this beautiful, pristine music that just sounded so different from their musical peers and what they were producing. So it's really a no-brainer why Peep would hear catalogs like this and then get turned on and want to join guys like this. But anyways, first thing I want to get to is the guitar elements of this project. When you listen to a song like Ask Yourself, the guitar production that Fish Narc applied to this is perfect. It's absolutely flawless, and if you listen to it, it's very reminiscent to something that could have been on Nirvana's In Utero. Fish Narc sounds way ahead of his time. The guitar production on Gas really does sound like something that could have been on In Utero, or just something that could have came out in 95, 96, 94 era of alternative rock. That's a very good compliment to give to a guitar producer. I think Fish Narc is so fucking underrated, and I think his production is just so brilliant too. I think he's very gifted, even on the engineering side of the aspects of music making. Even if you listen to Gas or any song Fish Narc ever did for Peep, he kind of always incorporated this very steel drum sounding snare, and it really complemented Peep's vocal really well. If you listen to Gas on all three songs, there's this very nice clear steel snare drum, and it sounds so good with Peep, and I love that he incorporated that snare into all the stuff he was doing with Peep. It really became this kind of signature logo and brand for Fish Narc and Peep's music. And then Smokeasac even started applying that snare in some of the music as well. I just think it sounded really good and went hand in hand with Peep's vocal. So that's one thing that's always stuck out to me is the beautiful snare selections that sound very steel-like and just very crystal clear. When I listen to a Fish Narc production, the first thing that stands out to me is this brilliant, shiny clear coat. He's a very polished producer and engineer. And Better Off Dead, we have to credit these guys because they did a beautiful job on mixing gas and engineering it, and they really just twisted the perfect amount of knobs. And really, I can't think of a project that Peep did that sounds EQ'd quite like this one. The Better Off Dead did a perfect EQ on this. I know Gabe helped mix a couple songs too. And I know that they also recorded Black Jeep and Pictures 2 in the second night of the gas sessions. So originally Peep was going to put those on Goth Angel Center, but I guess Mackned begged Peep for Pictures 2 to go on Hollywood Dropout. And then Peep also gave him Black Jeep. So how crazy would that have been for an original gas album to drop and for Little Tracy and Mackned and ColdHeart to appear on it? That would have been crazy. So if you look at the overall track list, like Needles and Belgium and Ask Yourself and Moving On, and if you take those 3 songs and you add in this element of Black Jeep and Pictures 2, it really just gives you a viewfinder on how excellent this project would have been. It's still going to be mind-blowing. It's still going to be perfect. It's Peep. Come on now. But I just think that's really cool. The shoulda, coulda, wouldas involving Peep's music are still awesome too. But yeah, I just love this project. And we can also thank a guy named Viral Vids TV because he's the one who first uploaded Belgium. He did it like a week after Peep died. And that's really where this entire world of excitement spawned and was created, and this anticipation factor of waiting for gas all started from this one upload that this guy did. I just can't wait for this project, and regardless of what's going to be on it, and regardless if what we expect to be on it isn't, and they make last minute changes because Peep's label is notoriously known for doing that, we still can enjoy this project. It's a beautiful record. It really is amazing. And I also want to do a quick little shout out to a guy named Lars Stalford and a guy named Benjamin, because these two executively produced Come Over in Your Sober Part 2 with Dylan. These guys did a phenomenal job. And so I don't know if they're the ones who kind of forced Dylan's hand on making changes and why the demo sounds so foreign from what was released, but the bass lines and the guitars these guys added, and really just revamping the formulas for what it is, these two guys did a great job. So I want to personally thank Lars, because who knows what this project would have sounded like without this guy. I think the beats would have been changed anyway, but I think these two guys did a really great job on the album for what it is. That's what I'm saying. If you listen to Hate Me and you listen to I Don't Give a Fuck, the little guitars and the bass lines really make these songs pop. So I want to just give a credit to those guys, because they're the ones who are credited on those songs and played instruments on these songs. Smokeasac did a lot of the percussions, but a lot of the guitars and a lot of the bass parts were done by these two guys. So I just want to give a quick shout out to them. But I want you guys to stay tuned, because I have a really important video coming up soon, and I got to get back to work because I'm on my lunch break, and fuck, I'm already like 10 minutes late and I got a 20-minute drive. But I love you guys, and let's have a really good new year, and I'll see you guys in the comments later. God boy, God, angel,